Hey YouTube, thanks for coming and checking out this video today. I did a video about a year and a half ago, I guess it was, on my Red Sea Reefer 425 XL tank. It was kind of right after I got it set up, talking about it and getting some ideas from you guys about it and things like that. So I figured I'd do a follow-up today. Like I said, it's been about a year and a half, almost 2 years maybe, that I've had the tank. But I was just going to show you how it kind of progressed. And believe me, I'm like balling on a budget over here, so it's like I haven't been able to do like some of these people with reef tanks and throw like thousands of dollars into it to make the corals, grow super fast. All I do is I do some supplements, I do some water adds and some things like that. I actually stopped doing water changes about 6 months ago, haven't done one since. All I do now is supplement the nutrients it needs and do some testing about twice a month. So anyway, not that my job at doing this is perfect by far. I have lost things, but I was just going to show you the tank real quick and get some feedback from you. So hopefully it'll show up on this lens okay. I know sometimes it shows up a little purple with the blue lights, but here we go. And check it out and give me some feedback down below on what I can do better or what you like about the tank. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, help me out a little bit with the channel. And again, I appreciate you showing up and following through and watching the video. And let me know what you think. Thanks. Alright, so here it is, guys. This is the tank. It is the 425 XL by Red Sea. I've got the regular light, the 90s it came with, nothing crazy. So this is the tank. Obviously it looks a lot better in person, but you can kind of get the gist of it with the blue light kind of throws it off. But anyway, like I was saying about the corals, I haven't really, put a ton of money. We actually bought all these corals as like tiny little frags, so they've done a pretty good job at growing. I do have an anemone there. So just showing you a little bit. This thing does not, the camera does not do it justice. This is a leather coral here, and this thing is ginormous and awesome. The fish love it. We love it. It really helped us out when we didn't have anything in the tank because it grew super fast, and was able to fill up the tank and give people that came over something to look at. We're actually starting to finally get people that come over and are interested in looking at the tank now that we've got some things going on in here. So, but it has taken a while. This is not a hobby for the weak. You want some instant gratification sometimes, and you don't get it. So I got one I need to pick up there and move. I have a sea urchin that terrorizes all the corals and knocks everything down. So in any event, I'll do a little show of the underneath the sump area too. So I use this on the 425. I built a couple little shelves in here on mine just for an idea, and did a couple shelves for supplements and things like that. My doggy actually wants in the video, so say hey, Winston. So I built this little shelf area here where I could store all the supplements and things like that. I'd like to actually put an extra cabinet over here on the side somewhere so I can get this out of there, because if you can see, all my equipment is back in the back and it makes it really hard to get to and adjust everything. So anyway, I did put a little LED light down here in the cabinet. As you can see, I'm still using the overflow, the auto top off that came with the system. It's working pretty good. I did have to tear off the little white. Anybody that has this tank or one of a Red Sea knows it's got a little white adjuster right there. I just took it off. It's more of a nuisance than anything else. And I think my next thing is to change out this valve here, which a million other people have done. It really doesn't control the flow all that well anymore, and it's hard to get to tell what's going on. I got my protein skimmer. It's turned down a little bit right now because it was over skimming a couple days back, but you can see it's working when it's running well. Having a little trouble with the heater. It just falls down. I need to figure out something to keep the suction cups up. Somebody I saw online actually put it up in the back of the tank too, so maybe I can work on that. Filter socks and cartridges to add media there. I have swapped those a couple different times to see if there was any difference in how much they, filter out the water. Haven't really noticed a big difference. So, but anyway, that's the underneath and kind of how I got it going now. Like I said, I installed these LED lights that do awesome up here. Really loving those. Give you a good place to work. Good light to work with and stuff. So there's my supplements, and like I said, I haven't done any water changes in over 6 months, and all I do is supplement you know, the alkalinity there, the magnesium there, and the calcium here. I use the Red Sea kits with a mixture of a couple other kits for some basic stuff and the salinity monitor and all. I will do another video in the next day or so. I want to show you my redneck water filler, how I do get water from the 5-gallon buckets that came from the fish store. That you know, I make my own RO DI water now, but when I was buying it, I've got a little system I rigged up from a pump from PetSmart, and I can just sit them on the floor right here and pump them into the automatic top off. So I'll do a little video about that. But anyway, real quick about the tank. How you think she's coming along? I got a lot of coralline growth going on back there that looks pretty good. You know, just drop some comments and tell me what I can do next. I'm trying to get this thing, keep it growing and keep it looking good. Thanks, YouTube. Bye.